What's up, boxing fans? And we are back at it with another edition of Round One Sports Talk. So, this May 4th, Naoya Inoue and Roman Cardin fight is coming up. The card is shaping out, and let's talk about some of the rumors that, some of these reporters put out that sales are not doing so well. So, I just want to give you guys an update. Naoya Inoue has arrived in Las Vegas. They gave him a send-off party, so to speak, in Japan. Gave him his flowers, literally, and because that's a tradition out there. They give you that's like a real big sign of respect. Remember that time that Japanese dude dropped the bouquet of flowers in front of Mayweather's feet? It was a big disrespect, and like the Japanese guys, the big guys, were like, "Yo, he don't speak for us." Like they put that man on an island by himself, right? So that's how important that kind of tradition is. So they gave him a send-off party, and Naoya Inoue is coming back to United States. And when I say back to United States, it's because he's already been here before. And the fact that Rick Glazier there made that article and started throwing shade on Naoya Inoue, it's no secret he doesn't get along with Top Rank. So any opportunity to really take a stab at them and their cards, he that's what he did. Because if you think about it right now, they've already sold anywhere upwards of like 11,000 tickets already. So that's a done deal. Now the T-Mobile Arena out there, it's just about 17,500, something like that, and then it could accommodate like I think up to like 2021, something like that. It's around there, because they can get some special seats out real quick. But see, here's the issue, right? When Rick Glazier says this about Naoya Inoue, it's not like we're reporting a struggling fighter trying to have problems selling his fight. No, that's not this situation. He is a superstar where he is from. He sold out an arena over 50,000 fans. He doesn't have a problem selling. What we're doing is introducing them to a new audience. And he's trying to make it like Naoya Inoue's stock's going down as a fighter. No, that's as him coming to United States. And he's doing this because he wants to prove, like that old saying, you got to cross the pond for validation. And he is such a warrior that although he could, if he wanted to, just stay in Japan, end his career there. He's already been to the United States, so he already argued that. And everybody he fought here, he knocked out. So, when if he was to end his career in Japan, they couldn't say anything to him. He's already crossed the pond several times. When it comes to ticket sales, bro, you're talking about a guy virtually no one has ever seen out here, because his two fights, the best one, if you ask me, against Maloney in Las Vegas there, it was no crowd. So virtually no one really got to see him unless you tuned in, but there were no ticket sales. This is not the case where a fighter was a star at one point and his next fight he's having trouble selling tickets. That's not what this is. Because Naoya Inoue has no problem selling tickets in Japan. He packed that thing 3 times. That little T-Mobile Arena. So, that's not the case. So, them reporters, man, they're just gonna try to shit on a great one. That's all they're trying to do. And as far as the card, they got 2 American Mexican fighters. They got 1 real Mexican fighter and 1 American Mexican fighter. They have a world champion in Espinoza, 126 pounds. And they also have Fernando Vargas's son, Emilio Vargas. A hot prospect. He's coming up, taking this fight, I believe, within like a month span. Something like that. He's really showing that, if you want to be active, you can get these fights and get in there and mix it up. You know, and some of these fighters, younger fighters, should really pay attention to like fighters like Emilio and fighters like Abdullah Mason, that are staying active early in their career so that when they hit these speed bumps, when these title fights are getting a little bit interesting to get, a little harder to get put together, they were really active. And that's important. Naoya Inoue was a very active fighter. I would have loved to see his career completely unfold with no hiccups, meaning the 2 years in the corona epidemic really set back his career. It set back a lot of boxers' career, in fact, right? But those are 2 years, man. We could have had 2 more years of Naoya Inoue. That's 8 fights. If he's fighting around average 3 to 4 times a year, you took anywhere between 6 and 8 fights away from us. That's a lot of fights. That's almost 10 fights you could add to your resume. That's why you can't play with these years. But let me take that back, because I gave him full credit for like the 8 fights. Like, if he didn't fight in between that time, he did get fights. It was just real far in between. So I think he got about 3. So in actuality, they stole about a good, I would say, 3 to 4, 5 fights they took from us, from his career, because of that. So now Naoya Inoue is coming into Las Vegas. He touched down today. He's acclimating to the time zone and everything. And we're weeks out from the fight. I can't wait. Roman Cardin is really coming in here, trying to spoil the night, on Mexican, independent weekend, coming off a Saul Canelo Alvarez card. Will be coming off a Ryan Garcia card, in fact, on May 2nd, 3rd, and then the 4th. So the Mexican top rank really stacked the card with Mexican fighters. And right away, everybody wants to fight Naoya Inoue. Espinoza shared his opinion on how he feels about Naoya Inoue in the future, and that he's expecting him there. They're basically announcing, saying that Naoya Inoue's last fight will be in September for the 122-pound weight division. That, in fact, he is going up to 126 after September. So let's see if that stays to be true. So fight fans, sorry about last night. I had a power outage in my city, and we didn't get no power until like, I think 10:20 at night, something like that. That's when the power came back on. It freaks you out when it comes back on, because everything turns on and the music turns on. You're like, like that, right? It freaks you out. Yeah, so I'm going to be going on a little while. I'm going to try to drop a little morning show or something. Let's see how that goes. But anyway, fight fan, let me know your comments about this fight. Who do you think's going to win? I think Roman Cardin really has a strong chance. I give him a puncher's chance. I don't count Roman Cardin out in this fight, but I definitely got Naoya Inoue, and I have him by stoppage. I think Naoya Inoue is going to put him away anywhere between 4, 5, and 6. Right around there. He's going to put him away. He's going to give the fans their money's worth, and then he's going to put them away. Yeah, it would be surprising for me to see Roman Cardin, but with a good game plan, there's a lot of footage on Naoya Inoue. He's a very difficult fighter to break down. He can really truly do it all. I've heard a lot of legends like Roy Jones Jr., Mike Tyson, all speak about the talent. Mike Tyson has a great eye for fighting. In fact, such a great eye that he was the only one that saw Francis Ngannou had a shot against Tyson Fury. In the entire boxing world, all the legends were like, Mike, you're out of your mind. That's how good Mike Tyson's eye is. And when Mike Tyson gives this guy, a person, a stamp of approval, you better take it serious. Naoya Inoue is a real monster, and he's a real threat. And I can't wait to see him May 4th in Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena. Either you're watching on streaming or join me there. I'm gonna go live there. I'm gonna sing. Let you guys know where I'm at. So, fight fans, I can't wait for this fight right here. Um, Anything can happen. Undisputed status again, man. Roman Cardin got at a shot at greatness right now. He can stamp his name into the Hall of Fame in one fight, bro. One fight, beating that kind of fighter. As of right now, man, fuck that old shit. Win, lose, or draw. Roman Cardin could always go back and say, I shared the ring with that kind of champion. I think that's better than anything. All right, fight fans, let me know what you think. Peace.